Welcome to AlphaCars Motorcycles. My name is Ian. Today I'm reporting from our Boxborough location. I'm in one of our showrooms here that is climate controlled, so it's nice and cool in here. I'm escaping the summer heat and humidity right now, and I'm walking through the showroom towards this 2022 Mercedes GLC 300 with only 16,000 miles on it. So this video, we're gonna do a full overview of this Mercedes, and if you're seeing all of the exciting motorcycles, even small four-wheeled vehicles like this ATV here, all the way to the restored Mercedes 280 SL. If you want to learn about any of these exciting vehicles, view them on our website, alphacars.com, and there you'll find a lot of very exciting information. And same thing with this GLC 300. This is for sale at the date of this video posting. You can view all sorts of really important information on the listing, also a high-resolution detailed photo set, free Carfax report, things of that nature. What makes this GLC 300 special, as I mentioned, only 16,000 miles. It's also a one-owner vehicle, clean Carfax, dealer serviced since new. And we did confirm all factory original paint with our paint thickness meter, which you can view those paint meter readings on the listing on our website, alphacars.com. This has an ultra cool and desirable color combo with the tan interior here and the natural grain walnut inlays. And then this exterior color is lunar blue metallic, which was an additional charge when the vehicle was new. And it even has a heated steering wheel, among other features. It has over $4,000 in some really nice factory options. So with all that being said, if you are interested in this GLC, give us a call, send us an email. We'll be happy to discuss this vehicle with you. And we do offer transportation if you aren't local. So even if you are not local to us, like I said, reach out and we can go over all of the options for you. But now let's take a close look at this GLC. Let's start on the exterior of the Mercedes here. Gorgeous color, this lunar blue metallic. And what I'm gonna do is show you nice and close to the exterior panels, and I'll note any imperfections that may be seen. This GLC, it's really in close to new vehicle condition. There are a few blemishes on the exterior, which I will point out in this segment, but they are pretty hard to notice unless someone like me, who's fully transparent and picky here at AlphaCars, points it out to you, and that's what we're here to do. Now we're on the driver's side of the GLC, ultra glossy, minimal swirls or light marring in the paint. There's little to none of that. It's really, it looks wet, even though it's dry. It's in really, really nice condition. Same thing with the headlight lenses here. In the front grille, no rock chips I can see, or pitting or anything like that. And the edges of the front bumper and the chrome, everything looks good here as well. And we have the windshield, which is the factory glass there. You can see the Mercedes writing. And this does have the $1,500 panorama sunroof option. So most of the roof is glass, and we'll get to take a look at that from the inside in just a minute or two here. And now coming to the back of the vehicle, once again, tailgate bumper. Everything does look really nice, but there are a few imperfections on the bumper edge. So light scuff there, and there's a few scuffs here and here. So just on this bumper edge, unfortunately, there are a few scuffs just there. And on this side, there's the lightest wave in the panel right here. It's a very, very slight ding, but it is really hard to notice unless you get just the right angle. So I want to point that out. And then there's also a slight ding right here, which once again, if I get the camera just to the right angle, you can see that there, but it is very minimal. And then there's a very light scuff right here on the bumper. Once again, it might be hard to see. Well, it is hard to see in person. There's also a scuff right here on the bumper. And lastly, there's this little blemish on the plastic trim there. But looking at that in a positive light, you won't be scared to give the car its first scuff because it already has a couple. Now let's look at the wheels here and the tire condition. Going over to the driver's rear now. I don't see any cosmetic blemishes or curb rash or anything of that nature. And on our website, you can view the remaining tire and brake life as well. But once again, just super clean. I don't see any curb rash or damage to report there. Now let's start to look inside the GLC. And we have the tailgate here that functions automatically. One of the options this car had was the factory mats. So it does have genuine Mercedes factory mats here. Nice rubber mats, all weather. Does a great job at protecting the vehicle carpet. And I'm just taking them out one by one so you can view the condition of those. And the carpet condition back here is really like new. You've got the cargo net here. There's also a net on this side with the first aid kit. And of course, under here, we've got the spare tire. And there's the jack there. And there is a little booklet on how to use, I believe, how to use some of the cargo netting here. And we have the cargo cover, which is a nice touch that is installed. And the GLC does have a lot of cargo space. If you view the pictures on our website, you can see some nice images of all the seats folded down and all of the capabilities there. And this vehicle, it still has all the protective plastic on the door sills. Well, this is the protective panel for the cargo area. But if we go to the front here, this Mercedes-Benz protective sill, which does light up, you might see a couple scuffs, but that's actually on the plastic. It still has the plastic on it. If you peel this off, it'll be brand new underneath, and we'll leave that to the next owner to decide if they want to do that. And right from here, you can use these little switches here and fold down the seats, which I'll just do that easily there. And now to fold them back up, just give it a push there, and they latch very easily. Let me open this door so we can get as much light inside as possible. And yeah, these wood inlays, this color combo just looks excellent. It's a really desirable and attractive interior. The material is in really like new condition on all the seats. There's just some of the shadows from the lighting here, but the seats are consistent. And you've even got some USB-C chargers in the middle here. And of course, there's storage in the center armrest, and you've got some cup holders here that expand when you put the cup in them. And looking up at the headliner, it is in excellent condition as well. And right now, the sunroof shade is in effect, but we will retract that back in just a moment. Now looking at this door here, I don't see any scuffs or any damage to report, and same thing on this side of the back row. Once again, our protective plate here, there's the protective plastic on it, still on there from the factory. And there is a little imperfection in the metal just right here beside the plate. So I do want to note that. Of course, heated seats in the front. And here is the passenger door condition. It all looks good. Same thing with the passenger seat. A little bit of shadow from me, but the seat It honestly looks like it was barely sat in. There's not even any light lines or any evidence that the leather was even exercised, or the MB Tex rather. And if you open the glove box here, there is a media input cable that is with the vehicle, and there are factory booklets in the owner's manual in that leather pouch there. Dashboard condition's great, as well as the center console. That wood trim really, really looks nice. Now opening up the driver's door. Once again, all the controls and everything on the door look great. The door panel condition looks really good as well. No corrosion or anything on the door edges. Everything is really, really nice there, no damage. Carpet condition is great, as well as the digital dash. That's another one of the options this vehicle has. Also, it has a heated steering wheel, which you turn on with a twist of this there. And the driver's seat looks good too. And now looking at the headliner and that sunroof from here, let's turn on the ignition, and then we will operate. The shade works great, and then I'll also open the sunroof for you just to show you everything does work. And I just need to give it the correct input here. So there's the tilt function, and then we can tell it to open. And without the engine running, you can actually hear how smooth it is, no abnormal noises. Everything looks great there. And now we can close it back up. It's always a good thing to check on any used vehicle. Even if it's like a new vehicle, check to make sure all the functions work, especially something like the panoramic sunroof. But all that is excellent. Now let's get in the GLC, 16,099 miles. I love the full digital dash. It's very high resolution. It looks great. Same thing with our screen up here. And we've got some physical buttons here for some of the climate control. In here, we've got one of our keys. This vehicle does have 2 factory keys. Of course, you have cup holders, a little bit of storage in there. All the buttons here in this control pad also all look good. Same thing with the center armrest, and it operates smoothly. And there is some media inputs in there as well. And now I'm gonna jump out and shut the rear hatch. You can see that works great. And let's shut these doors, because what I'm gonna do is start the vehicle up, and we're gonna take a look at the camera system. So we'll start it up here, and we'll put it in reverse. And we've got all of the parking sensors as well as the rear view there. And you can even change the view for a slightly wider angle. A lot of cool things you can do there. You can see all the cool Royal Enfield bikes. And we'll put it back in park, or you can see it idles, runs as it should. And these cars, when you're driving them at night, the interior lighting, which is highly customizable in this GLC, the interior lighting is quite impressive, and it's really a cool place to be when the lighting goes dim and you're driving at night with all the ambiance. So that's all I have for you today in this quick video overview of this GLC 300. I want to thank you for watching. If you are interested in this vehicle, give us a call, send us an email, and we will be happy to discuss this deal with you. This has been Ian reporting from our Boxborough showroom. Please leave a like on this video if you found it helpful, and subscribe so then you don't miss out on the latest motoring content.